Hi friends, welcome to Sure Success Home Tuitions. In this video, I'm going to talk about how to calculate the capital or how to adjust the capital on the basis of new or incoming partners capital. Okay, so this is also very useful for CBSE and ISC boards. Many of them are seeing the video but not subscribing to the channel. Please, I request you friends to please subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon, and also share the video to your needy friends. So here, question number 72. ISU, WISU or partners. I have taken from chapter 4, admission of a partner, CBSE syllabus, question number 72. The question says that ISU, WISU or partners sharing in 3:2 ratio. Their balance sheet as of 31st March 2025 was as follows. Liabilities rupees and assets rupees. So they have given the balance sheet also, and down Nishu was admitted on that date for 1/6 share in the profits on the following terms. Nishu will bring 56,000 as a share of capital. Goodwill of the firm is valued at 84,000 and Nishu will bring a share of goodwill in cash. Plant and machinery be appreciated by 20%. All debtors are good. There is a liability of 9,800 included in sundry creditors which is not likely to arise. These are all the adjustments, and they have given prepare the revaluation account, partners capital account and balance sheet of the reconstituted firm. So now first point, they have asked for revaluation account. I have already told in many of my videos how to prepare a revaluation account. So the revaluation account debit side shows you that decrease in asset, increase in liability. The revaluation account credit side shows that increase in asset, decrease in liability. Capital and goodwill items will not be recorded inside the revaluation account. Some students have noticed that they confuse the revaluation account with the realization account. The revaluation account is different and the realization account is entirely different. So the revaluation account is entirely different and the realization account is entirely different. Please do not confuse with both of them. Okay. So now first you can prepare the revaluation account by seeing the adjustments. Goodwill of the firm, that also will not be recorded inside the revaluation. So point number C, plant and machinery be appreciated by 20%. By, so in my previous video I have told that by 20% means by means same amount. So you can just calculate plant and machinery 20%. 70,000 into 20 by 100, 14,000. You can take that, it is appreciated. So by plant and machinery 14,000. Next, all debtors are good. That means what? This point I wanted to explain you friends. All debtors are good. They say that all debtors are good, which means what? Go to the balance sheet and see debtors value 42,000 and they have deducted 7,000 as PDD, provision for doubtful debts. Now they are telling in the adjustments all debtors are good, which means what? 42,000 rupees is also good debtors. There is no PDD. You have to assume that there is no PDD now. So that means what? This liability of 7,000 is getting decreased. So when the liability is getting decreased, you write it in the credit side of the revaluation account. So by provision for doubtful debts 7,000. Creditors of some amount is not likely to arise. So 9,800 is not likely to arise. So you can put that 9,800 in the credit side of the revaluation account. And next point. So that's all for the revaluation account, and you can find out the difference between the debit and credit side. So debit side is having 0. So you can directly say that the revaluation is showing the gain on revaluation, and that you can split it in the old partners capital account in their old ratio. Revaluation account. Then the capital account. Partners name, particulars, partners name. Particulars, partners name. Ishu, Vishu and Nishu. Okay. Now I have already told in many of my videos, follow the recommended step. So first in the capital account, in the partners capital account, you will have to write By balance brought down and put the capital balances of each and every partner, which is they have given inside the balance sheet. 1,19,000, 1,12,000. So 1,19,000, 1,12,000. Next, Nishu is bringing 56,000 share of capital in cash. They have said that in cash. So by cash account 56,000. Goodwill premium, that also you split. So goodwill 84,000. Goodwill of the firm is valued at 84,000. Nishu share is 1 by 6. So 6 ones are 6. 4 are 24. So 14,000 is Nishu share of goodwill that you can split in the old ratio to the old partners. And next, I'll check inside the balance sheet any reserve is there. General reserve is there. Always while before closing the partners capital account, you have to check inside the balance sheet also. Many of the people, they don't check inside the balance sheet, and mistakenly they will skip many items and they will close the balance sheet and the answer will come wrong, but they know the concept. Because of their careless mistake, they are missing the marks. So I am telling you again, please, before closing the capital account, before finding out the adjusted capitals, you will have to check once again the balance sheet whether we have recorded all the items or not. So by general reserve, here the amount is showing 10,000. I think it's 6,000, 4,000. Then by investment fluctuation reserve account, so by investment fluctuation reserve account, if you say investment fluctuation reserve is 4,000 and market value for investments, here they have shown the asset side. If you see, market value of the investments is 19,000. Book value they have invested 21,000. The loss is 2,000. That is adjusted in the investment fluctuation reserve of 2,000. So balance 2,000 they have split in the partners capital account. So that's it. Now we have recorded all the things inside the partners capital account. Then we have to go for this point, the point number F. This is the very important point for which I have chosen this question. Capitals of ICSE. Many of them make mistakes in this part. So capitals of ICSE and VISHU will be adjusted on the basis of Nishu's capital. That means what? Capitals of ICSE and VISHU will be adjusted on the basis of Nishu's capital. Here I wanted to emphasize this word Nishu's capital. So whenever this kind of question is coming, you see Nishu is a new partner and they are telling new partner's capital. On the basis of new partner's capital, you will have to adjust the capitals of ICSE and VISHU. So Nishu capital is 56,000 into new partner share. Nishu's share is 1 by 6. 56,000 into 6 by 1. You have to take that one. So if you take 56,000 into 6 by 1, you get 3,36,000. So 3,36,000 you can take it and you split that. That is called 3,36,000 is called the total capital of the firm, and 3,36,000 you split in the new ratio, mostly which will be 3:2:1. 3:2:1. So new partner share is 1. So 3:2:1 directly I found out. Actually you have to find out the formula, but now I am doing directly. 3:2:1. So 3,36,000 in the new ratio, if you split up, you will get one answer, and already you have taken the adjusted capital. which means you have already prepared the capital accounts. So adjusted capital you can also find out for issue, issue and issue. And new capital for issue, issue and issue. New capital means you take this total capital of the firm, 56,000 into 6 by 1, which will give you 3,36,000. You split that in the new ratio, 3:2:1 ratio, and you compare issue adjusted capital, issue new capital, issue adjusted capital, issue new capital. Nishu will have only, since she is a new partner or he is a new partner, he will be having only new capital only. That you can directly buy cash, 56,000 you have already written. So now you will have to compare for issue and issue. If when you are comparing, you find that if the new capital is higher, the difference between the adjusted capital and the new capital will be shown in the credit side of the balance sheet, which means the capital has introduced extra amount inside the firm. That is what this point they are asking you. Any deficiency will be made by withdrawing or bringing in cash. So for that only we are doing that point. Okay. So if the new capital is higher, the difference between the adjusted capital and new capital should be shown in the credit side of the capital account, recording it as by cash account, the difference amount for that partner. If the adjusted capital is higher, when you are comparing the adjusted capital with the new capital, if the adjusted capital is higher, then that means what? The partner has withdrawn some capital, so that will be shown in the debit side of the partner's capital account to cash account. That's all. That's it. The sum is over. So now you can close the partner's capital account by finding out the buy balance carried out, close and put a total and close the account. Then you can prepare the balance sheet. Balance sheet I have already told you in my previous video. Please check how to prepare the balance sheet. Okay. So that's all for the capital to be adjusted on the basis of new partner's capital. So this is very important method. I have already taught you in my previous video about how to calculate proportionate capital. Now in this video I am telling how to calculate new partner's capital on the basis of adjusted capital, on the basis of capital to be adjusted on the basis of new partner's capital. Okay. So that's all for today's class. I'll meet you in my next video. Kindly subscribe to the channel and share the video to your friends. Thank you. Thanks a lot.